Hey, good morning, everyone. Okay. Okay. Today I just wanted to start with the project. Okay. But before that, I just wanted to cover on the plugins part. Okay. So since we have not covered the Maven plugins, what are all the plugins which are available that we can use it for the Spring Boot application? We have not used it till now. Okay. So today we will be discussing on the Maven plugins. Okay. So that's the total idea. And what I can do, I'll just go to this pom.xml and I just wanted to remove all these plugins and let me refresh this. Yeah. And now I just wanted to open this inside the Git bash. So more options, Git bash here. Okay. So now I just wanted to do a Maven clean install. Just want to clear this. And here I just wanted to do one more thing, which is something called running this application. Okay, so how I can run this? Java-jar, target folder, and user registration system. Okay, so now if I just run this application, see this error. So no manifest attribute in target user registration system. Let's see. Okay, so it is having all the classes, all our classes. That means dot class files will be located over here inside this target folder. You can see this is dot class files. Okay, completely the dot code information. Okay, bytecode. So now what I will do, I'll just go to this one and just go to this target again. Yeah, so here you can see the jar file is already there, but it is not making as a executable jar. Okay, so what we can do, first of all, I just wanted to add some plugins over here. So for the first build plugin that I just wanted to add, there is something called plugins. And here you can just add a plugin. And here, like the dependency, plugin also has a group ID, artifact ID, and a version. Okay. So here I just wanted to add the group ID first, followed by the artifact ID, and followed by the version. Okay. So now let's see what is the one which I wanted to add. So there is one Maven compiler plugin. And here I just wanted to add the latest version. So let me see the latest version over here. Yes, 3.11.0. And here I just wanted to define one configuration tag. And this configuration actually specifies the release version of the project. Okay. So this is a release version, Java 17 version. Now, if I just go and do the same thing, Java, that means Maven clean install, just run this again. Okay, let's clear this and do the java-jar target and the same command. Again, it says no manifest attribute in target user registration system. That means our application is actually compiled in Java version 17. So, but it is not actually running. So there is another plugin that we need to add, which is something called Spring Boot Maven plugin. Okay, so this Spring Boot Maven plugin, I will tell you what this plugin is basically used for. So add a group ID. And here you can just add org.springframework.boot. And then probably you can just add Spring Boot Maven plugin. And here I don't have to define any version because since if you can see the parent project is the Spring Boot starter parent, the same option will be applied here for the Spring Boot Maven plugin also. Since it is a Maven project, we don't have to define any version, but you see the version, you'll have 3.1.5. Okay, so you can just define the same, but you don't have to do that. Okay, and one more thing that we need to do, so executions. So everyone knows about JVM, right? So inside JVM, there is something called the execution engine. So that execution engine is basically going to execute our Java programs. So since we are using Maven Java project, so since we need to execute our Maven Java project, we need to define some executions. Okay, so one of the execution is, so we just have to define the goals, and the goal is repackage. Okay, and right now, what I just wanted to do, if I just go and do this one, Maven clean install again, and now let's see what happens. Okay. So now this is done. We'll just go to our target folder and refresh it. Yeah. So now if you can see that, one second, let me, okay. So if you see here, we have this executable jar. And right now what I can simply do, I will just clear this console and I will just do Java -jar target as a registration system and just execute this one. So once you do this, you can see that our Java Spring Boot application is actually running. The reason behind all these things, let me explain you the complete flow now. Okay. So in real time, first of all, I will just decrease the font size. Okay. Okay. So is this visible now? No, let me do one more thing. I think this is good right now to everyone. Okay, fine. So if you see here, we have something called the plugins and plugin. Okay, so if you see the first plugin that we have used, right? So whenever we are actually releasing a software in a market, so we need to make sure that the release version of this particular project is Java 17. That means each and every part, that means the packages, the classes, the interfaces, everything has been compiled using the Java compiler version as 17. Okay. So here, when you say the release version as 17, that means this project is ready to be released where the complete classes are compiled using Java 17. And this project or this application can run only on the Java virtual machine, which is having the Java version as the 17, which is a long-term support version. Okay. So now, since this plugin is basically used for compiling our Java project using complete 17 version. And now this plugin is basically used to execute our Spring Boot application inside a server. Okay. So that means, so this Spring Boot Maven plugin is basically from the Spring Boot, and there is something called executions, and there is execution tag. This is a goals tag and there is a goal tag. Okay. So now let me tell you what is this repackages. Okay. Repackage means. So let me go and stop this application and let's do the here. And I just wanted to do Maven clean package. Okay. Okay. So now this is done. And now I just wanted to do Java -jar target and then execute this. See here, everything is the same. Okay. So now this application has been started. But what is this Maven install and Maven package? That means the Maven clean package and Maven clean install. So what is the difference between both of these things? Anyone knows? Anyone knows about it? Okay. See, whenever we do Maven Clean install, right? Um, so there is, there are two other. In summary, so what I can say, so install when we do Maven Clean install, right? So basically, install not only builds and packages the project, but it also installs the resulting artifact in the local Maven repository. On the other hand, when we actually use package, it simply creates the packaged artifact in the project's target directory without installing it in the local repository. So let me tell you what I just wanted to say. Okay. So here, who raised the hand? Girdhar. Yes, Girdhar. Tell me, Girdhar.
Yeah, okay. So just to means you ask the question that about Maven clean install and build.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it is.
Okay, okay. Tell me, do you
Yeah.
have any points?
Yeah, yes, yes. Means package means is just create our packaging jar or war in our target folder. If
Mhm.
it's install means we have a local repository .m2
Good.
for Maven. So it will create means it will deploy our packaging jar war into that local repository for further
Right.
usage.
Right, exactly the same. So if you just see this, Srinivas Basha, and there is something called a .m2. So
.m2,
this
yes.
is our local repository, local Maven repository, correct?
Yes.
So I just wanted to use this, and here in the side the repository, we do have something called. So what is our project name actually? So where we can actually see our project over here? Any idea? So let's say the uh, what is the package that we have given for our? So this is something called com.user.registration.system. So let me search the same thing over here. So com.user.registration.system. And here user registration system is there. And you can see that all our jars are actually, so since we have executed Maven clean install, right? For multiple times when we are actually building the Docker images also. So it has been, this is the latest version. And here you can see that this is a POM, this is a jar, and this is a meta information, and these are remote repositories. So every information will be stored inside our local machine Maven repository itself. But if you just wanted to, execute, what I just wanted to say, since you have this jar in your local, so you can run this application anyhow by using Java-jar and the name of this jar, right? So as we have built in our local. So let me remove this first of all. Let me remove this first of all. And let me do clear. And let me do a Maven clean package. Okay. Now this is done. Can you see this? Do we have that here? So we don't have that jar. Okay. So where is our jar? So our jar is actually located over here. Okay. So that's the total idea, guys. Okay. So Maven compiler plugin, test compile. So Maven archiver, com.properties. So our versional jar is there over here. So when we do a Maven clean package, now you can see the user registration system. So now where is the jar then? So who raised? Gaurav, are you there?
Hi, sir.
Yeah.
No, sir, nothing. What happened, sir?
Yeah. Have you seen the execution now?
Yes, sir.
So since I have executed the Maven Clean install, right? So previously. So
Yeah.
now I have done Maven Clean package, but can you see the result over here? There is no jar over here, first of all. What is
Yes. This is a local repository, right, sir? M2.
exactly? Exactly.
Yes, yeah.
So .m2 repository, jar files will be there only when we do Maven Clean install, correct?
Okay, yeah. Sir, can you show, full path of that M2 repository?
Okay, sure. So here you can just go to your C folder. You do have the users folder and then followed by your system, the system username, and then followed by M2.
Okay.
This is your local Maven repository. Okay. So how it will be actually there? So if I just go to this Maven installation place, this is a Maven installed folder. So here, if you just go to this conf, there's something called a settings.xml. So if you just go over here and if you can open this in Notepad++, so probably you'll be having the see here. So these are schemas and all these kind of things. Let me go to the where is that one? I'm not able to see that. Okay, sorry. So here, if you can see this, let me see it clearly. Yeah. So here they have actually given Maven default HTTP blocker. And here you can see that external HTTP blocked is true. Okay. So what this actually means. Okay. And there are some other mirrors. So if you just see the mirror ID, this is the mirror ID, repository ID, and the readable name for this mirror. See, right now, if you have installed Maven on your system, so settings.xml has some changes when we are actually referring to another repository. See, normally companies will not use Maven repository. So they will be using Nexus. Nexus is one repository. This is the one, Nexus Repository Manager. So this is where all our Maven dependencies will be there. Okay. And the companies will be using only the Nexus. And right now I see something different. So if you just go to this one, there is also something called Universal Repository Manager for managing the dependencies. There's something called a JFrog. So JFrog is also being used by a lot of people. So they will not be using Maven repository like this. So if you just see this is a Maven repository, right? If you just see this Maven repository, right? So this is a Maven repository. So in real time, no one will be using Maven repository because in Maven repository, it's a central place for, so many artifacts. But JFrog and Nexus are basically existed in the market where companies will take the help of this Nexus or the JFrog in order to manage the dependencies. That means they will not be having any dependencies which are actually prone to some virus or malware or something related to some bugs. Okay. So this Nexus repository and JFrog repository are actually meant for, providing some artifacts which can be used by the companies safely. But this Maven repository does not ensure that whatever the dependencies that it is going to provide, they are not safe or they are safe or not, it doesn't know. It has all the dependencies which we can use it for our projects. But the only thing that we need to see, there are lots of vulnerable dependencies which we don't want in our application. So if you just wanted to eliminate that, then probably what companies are going to use, they're going to use JFrog as a Maven dependency repository. That means JFrog, which is having a lot of Maven dependencies, and also one is Nexus, which is also there available in the market, where companies will take the help of this Nexus repository manager, and that path has to be given over here inside our mirrors, where we can actually provide the URL of our application, and also the mirror ID and all these kind of things. Everything will be given by this Nexus repository if you are using Nexus, and JFrog if you are using JFrog as a Maven repository. Okay, so that's the total idea, guys.
Sir, we just need to change here that
Yes.
repository
Yes.
for
So here
JFrog.
we need to keep our company related URLs and the IDs and the name of the repository. That's it.
Okay, and this folder is Maven package 3.9 pin and setting.xml.
Once you install Maven, right? So you'll be able to see this folder, right?
Okay, yeah.
So inside this Maven, we do have something called a configuration folder, where you do have a settings.xml. So in that settings.xml, probably it is by default, it is connecting to the Maven central repository, which is this one. Okay. But companies will not connect to Maven repository, because Maven repository is a public URL, right?
Yes.
They cannot use Maven repository. So they have to go with Nexus repository or JFrog repository, where they are going to make it as private.
Okay, sir.
Got it? That's the total idea. Okay. So, okay. Got it. Okay. So now what we can simply do, we can just do Maven clean install. And then probably you can go and see this. Let it compile. Now, if you can see, we have got this 1.1 snapshot. So that's the total idea. Yes, Naresh, sir.
Hi, sir. Is it mandatory to install Maven locally, or we can use it from
IntelliJ? In our local, if Maven is not there, we will not be able to work on Maven projects, right, Naresh?
See, IntelliJ IDE, we can use JDK, right? We can install from IntelliJ IDE. Is there any option in IntelliJ IDE, or we should install locally?
Even if you are using IntelliJ IDE, if you are installing Maven inside the IntelliJ IDE, then it's fine. But sometimes we need to build our projects using some softwares. So at that case, if Maven is not installed in local, you will not be able to do anything.
Inside setting.xml, company will provide some URL, right? So if we pass that URL only, we can generate dependencies, right? We can download the dependency files.
No. That's what I'm saying. See, JFrog and Nexus are same like Maven repositories, okay?
Okay.
But those are not public repositories. Those are private repositories specific to company.
Yes, sir.
But Maven repository is a public URL, right?
Yes.
It can be used by anyone to download the dependencies, right?
Yes. But what is the...
But why company is using private repository? Because they don't know, they are using Spring, they are using Spring Boot and all these kind of things. But internally, they have some Spring Boot applications which has some particular code. If they just wanted to reuse it, they cannot post that in a Maven repository, right? Correct or not?
Yes.
That see, they just wanted to develop one application, and they just wanted to make that artifact available only through the private repository, not through the public repository.
Yes.
So in that cases, companies are actually using private repository. They cannot go with Maven repository because that is a public URL, right?
Yes.
Everything has to be private.
Yes.
So in the settings.xml, when you install Maven in your local, right? So you just have to change some settings.xml configurations where it internally connects to the Nexus repository or the JFrog repository, what company is going to use.
Okay.
But it cannot connect to the Maven repository because that is a public URL, right? And it has a
Yes.
lot of dependencies which are vulnerable.
Yes, yes.
Got it? So that's the total idea.
Okay, sir. So if our project is having multiple modules, so
Mhm.
each module having internal dependencies, so we have to
Right, exactly.
run the Maven clean install independently, right?
Yes, yes, exactly.
Okay, okay.
Okay, but it is always requested you to use Maven Clean package because
Yes,
let me tell you. So let's say you are going to build your application on your cloud, right?
yes,
You cannot use Maven Clean install. You have to use Maven Clean package so that uh, the application jar will be installed at your target folder itself. Got it?
yes, yes.
Hmm.
So before run Maven clean install, we better to run Maven clean package.
No, no,
Then
no, no, no.
uh,
Maven Clean install and Maven Clean package, both commands are actually used for
yes,
building the application.
okay,
But the problem over here is in Linux environment,
okay,
so let's say in the cloud environment, we do have Maven installed, right?
yes, sir.
But we don't want to store that so we don't want to store our jars or the repositories or the build information inside any of the folders. We just wanted to store that information only inside our project target folder itself.
Yeah, yeah. Target folder we are generating the
Yeah, so
our
that it will be
article.
used by only that particular application and not any others.
Okay, got it, sir.
Yeah, any other questions?
Yeah, fine, sir. Yeah,
Hmm.
thank you.
Okay, so this one, if you just go to this, so that's the the usage of this plugins. So this plugin is basically used to compile this application using Java version 17. And this plugin is used to run our application using Java version 17. That's it. That's the total idea. And here, package and repackage both are same because package and install, you already know the difference, right? So when you do Maven Clean package, it will basically install or repackage your whole application into bundles, and the complete information will be available inside our application root path, which is the target path. So everything will be available inside this target folder, including the versional jar as well as the snapshot jar. So that's the total idea. Okay. So now, any questions on these two plugins from anyone? Okay. Hope the information is clear to everyone, right? Okay. Two minutes, guys. I'll be back. 2 minutes. Okay. Okay, so we'll just we'll just understand about the Maven POM projects and how to create a Maven multi-module project. Okay, so because we are about to start the mini project, so probably what I can do, I can just go to this. We'll just create a new project. So here I can just do movie, ticket, booking hyphen system. And here I just wanted to select the Java version 17. And here, sorry, movie ticket booking system, the archetype, right? So here I just wanted to select Maven archetype hyphen archetype. And here I just wanted to click on create. So click on new window. Just wait for some time. Okay. Now you can see over here, we don't have the Java file. That means we don't have any Java files over here. So we only do have the resources. Now I don't need this source. I can just remove this. And inside the pom.xml, so this is our project name. So I just wanted to change the project name to pom.movie.ticket.booking.system. And here, I don't want even this. I simply wanted to maintain this project as a POM project. Okay. Now I just wanted to create another module, which is something called a booking service. And I just wanted to use the 17 version. So here you need to select the parent tag as movie ticket booking system. That is the parent project. And here I just wanted to select Maven archetype start. So this will basically generate the source main Java paths. That means folder creations. So here you can just click on the create. And also you need to change the package also. So here I just wanted to change the package. So if you just go over here, the group ID is this one. I just wanted to make this group ID as this one itself. Okay, I just wanted to copy this. Just click on this one. And I just wanted to call this as a service. So why I'm not calling this as a booking dot service, because since booking is already there inside this package, so I just wanted to make this as a service so that it is a booking service. Okay, so here if you see the packaging as a jar, okay, I just wanted to refresh it now. Okay, so now let's understand and remove all these dependencies which are not at all needed. You can just refresh it. Yeah. So now let's understand some important points now. Okay. So if I just have to make this booking service as a Spring Boot application, can I make this as a Spring Boot application now? Anyone? We cannot make this booking service as a Spring Boot application. So what I need to add, so already there is a parent tag defined over here, correct? So if there is a parent tag with group ID, artifact ID version, we do have to define another parent, which is a Spring Boot starter parent, correct? Okay, so good. So what I need to do, I cannot define another parent over here, but if you see our parent project, which is a simply a POM project, and if you see here, this modules has been generated by our IDE itself. And if you just see over here, you can have n number of microservices. That means right now we do have a booking service. In future, we'll be having a payment service and so notification service and all these kind of things. So what we need to simply do, so first of all, understand what I just wanted to, make you people to understand. Okay. So if I just add a parent tag over here, and I just wanted to copy the same thing, which is already existed inside this user registration system. So if you just go to this pom.xml, there's a parent tag. So just copy this and go to your movie ticket booking system parent and just refresh this. Okay, so once you do that, we can say that booking service is a Spring Boot application. Okay, so even though it does not have the dependency of Spring Boot, but for this booking service, the parent is movie ticket booking system, but movie ticket booking system parent is Spring Boot. So probably what we can do, I can just go to the, I just wanted to rename this to some package. So here, I just wanted to copy this package name. And I just wanted to rename this to all directories, rename, and there you go. Okay. So now I just wanted to go to this, and I cannot use @Spring Boot application directly since I have added only the parent, but I have not added any other dependencies, right? So that's the reason. So what I can simply do, I can simply add a dependencies tag over here, and I can just add a dependency. The artifact ID is Spring Boot, Spring-boot starter -web. That's it. Just refresh it. Since you have defined this in the parent dependencies tag, you don't have to define it in the child. Okay, so it will be automatically inherited from the parent. So, and you can use @Spring Boot application automatically. Okay, so here you can just use Spring application. So here .run. So here you can just give the app name, and you're going to convert this basically the Java application to Spring Boot application directly. That's the total idea. Okay, so that's the total thing that we have done. But here, if you just see this pom.xml, so right now we don't have defined, we have not defined any plugins, right? So let's go to this user registration system and just copy this complete build plugin. Just copy this. And if you just go to the parent POM, not to the booking service POM, parent POM, I just wanted to add a build plugin over here. And if I add the build plugin for all the child level modules like booking service or payment service or the notification service, each and every service will have this build plugins in their POM.xml also, but we don't have to define build plugin again over here. We can just define the dependencies which are required for this particular project. That's very simple. So here we are actually managing the build plugins from a single parent POM project. That's it. Very simple. But if you just ask me why we are actually doing this and why we are actually creating these POM projects, let me tell you the reason. So here I have actually used a dependency, group ID and artifact ID. Did I define any versions? No, right? I have not defined any versions. But let me tell you one simple reason, okay? Why even not defining the version, how it is actually managing the version. Can you see this? We have already defined a parent now. So version will be taken care by this version tag. So if you don't add version for this Spring Boot Starter Web, then probably the version is 3.1.5 also for this dependency. So that's the total idea. But let's see what is the packaging structure for this Spring Boot Starter parent. Can you see this? Can you see this? Okay. Fine. So here they have actually used the packaging POM and they have lots and lots of dependencies. And if you see the dependencies over here, you have a plugins. See here, it has some dependencies, only the JUnit platform launcher, and it has some plugins related to the Spring Boot Maven plugin, and then need to test some other things, right? But the total idea over here is, let's say, right now we do have this dependency, correct? We do have this dependency. We can have another dependency also, which is something related to the JPA, right? So Spring Boot Starter Data JPA. Okay. Now I just wanted to refresh this. Even the version is not required over here. But if you see the dependencies that I have defined over here like this, so what I mean by that, okay? So let me explain you. So here, each and every dependency is a Java application. That means it is a microservice. And here, this is another dependency, which is another microservice, which handles completely the mechanisms of the JPA. Okay. And the parent is Spring Boot Starter parent. So that's the total idea. So since why they have segregated all this into separate microservices for modular approach. See, if they have to change anything inside a web module, then directly they can just go to this Spring Boot Starter -web project directly. So this is a module which is defined inside the Spring Boot Starter parent. So that's the total idea. Okay. So I just wanted to go inside this and not this. So let me go back to this Spring Boot Starter parent. Yeah, so this is artifact, right? So the same way, let's see, if I just go to my POM.xml, if I have to create another project and I just wanted to define the parent of the other project is Movie Ticket Booking System, then probably you need to do the same thing. So you'd have to add the parent tag as Movie Ticket Booking System and the version. That's all you need to do. And whatever all the dependencies that you can add it over there. Okay, so that's the total idea. So right now, if you can see that we are actually managing our dependencies completely from the single file. And I have not used any Spring Boot Starter Web over here since it is already existed in the parent, the Spring Boot Starter Web. So I don't have to define that inside my booking service. So that's the total idea. So here we are actually managing all the dependencies and all the versions through a single file called the parent POM.xml, which is the movie ticket booking system, where it is actually defined as packaging as a POM. So you can just define this right after your project name. So here This is the best place. Okay, so that's the total idea. So this is how you can define, the booking service, which is a separate microservice, and don't treat this as a single application. This is a single module where it has sub modules. That means that doesn't mean that each and every project is considering this application as a monolithic application. This is never a monolithic application. If you ask me truly, there will be a single GitHub repository where booking service, payment service, notification service are all the child projects of this movie ticket booking system. Okay, so why we are actually doing this? Let's say if booking service and payment service has to use some common repositories or common entities or common DTOs, we can actually create one more module, separate module called commons module, which we will do it tomorrow, but not right now. But basically, today, the only focus is on understanding the plugins and why we are going to create Maven POM projects and what is the use and the other advantages. Right now, we have actually seen Spring Boot Starter parent has lots and lots of dependencies. Spring Boot Starter Web, Spring Boot Starter Kafka, Spring Boot Starter Data JPA, Spring Boot Starter, and other kind of things, right? Spring Boot Starter Actuators, Spring Boot Starter, dev tools and all these kind of things. All these are separate projects. So just see over here, I just wanted to go to the start.spring.io. I just wanted to select a Maven, and here I can just add a web dependency. I can just add the JPA dependency. I can just add the Kafka dependency. I can just add, the DevTools dependency, and I can just add actuator dependency, right? So if you just click on explore, you can see that the parent project is this one, and they have not defined any versions for any of the dependencies, because this is something called a version management that is provided by the POM projects. Okay, if you just see this Spring Boot Starter parent is a POM project, and versions, let's say if you are going to define versions for this dependencies, let's say there is a version tag inside this dependency. So let's say if you have 20 plus dependencies along with the versions, let's say if the version changes from 1.0 to 1.1, then all these dependencies versions also has to be changed. So to manage all those versions from a single place of point where it actually has a Spring Boot Starter parent and it has a version, you can just simply change it over here, and that will be reflected to all these dependencies in one go. So that is the advantage of using Maven POM projects, not only to manage the version conflicts. There are some other advantages which I will let you know, in future coming sessions, because we are completely developing one mini project where we will develop a booking service, notification service, payment service, along with Eureka server and API gateway. So probably there will be, almost 5 to 6 different microservices which we are going to develop for our mini project. Okay, so but right now I just wanted to stop over here because so today I just wanted everyone to set up their machines in such a way. Use IntelliJ. Don't use STS or any other tools. I always recommend you to use IntelliJ IDE, because IntelliJ IDE is being used by most of the companies. 99% of the companies are using IntelliJ. Okay, so you can just go with that. Okay, and one more thing I just wanted to say, if you are using Spring Boot projects, let's say if I just wanted to go back to this user registration system, so you are going to get all this kind of things, right? So if you just go to this resources, application.yaml, if I just type H2, see, I'm getting these pop-ups, right? In order to get the pop-ups, you need to install some plugins. So just double click on the shift button and type plugins over here. So here you will see the plugins window where you need to add this Spring Boot Assistant. Just type Spring Boot Assistant inside the marketplace. Okay, Spring Boot Assistant. and you will be getting this one. So just click on this and do a install. So once it is installed, you will be able to see that inside the installed plugins. So basically this is from Peng FEI. Okay, so always download from this one, Spring Boot Assistant. But this is only the plugin which is already there. So you can just use this. Once this is installed, you'll be able to see this kind of, JPA, and, there's something called H2, right? All these kind of things you will be able to see. Settings, web hello others, web admin password, or whatever the things. Okay, so you'll be getting this pop-up. So do that kind of thing. So probably I just wanted to start with the mini project from tomorrow because it's almost 10, and it actually requires minimum 1 hour to develop a mini project, at least for one service. So tomorrow we'll start designing our movie ticket booking system with all the respective modules like booking service, payment service, notification service, Eureka server, and then the API gateway. We'll see all this kind of stuff, and most probably we'll be using Docker Compose files only to run all these services. And also we'll be using different health check commands for different projects like booking service, payment service, or the Eureka server, or the API gateway. Okay, so we'll be using completely health checks, and which service has to be started first, and which service has to be started after which service. Everything we need to give those things probably inside the Docker Compose YAML file itself. Okay, and for all the services, so at the root level, we'll be using a Docker Compose YAML file for all the services. So we don't have to start each and every service respectively. We can just do Docker Compose up. It will start all the services in one go. So that's the total idea. And we'll just start that from tomorrow itself. And basically, I just wanted to, connect with some people where they are really facing some issues related to the environments. If anyone is going to face some issues, kindly let us know by today itself. And tomorrow, I don't want to hear from tomorrow. I don't want to hear that I'm not getting this, I'm getting, class version errors, I'm not able to compile my Maven project, I'm getting this local related issues, all these kind of things. If you have anything, you can just ask me right now. From tomorrow, I think probably we'll just focus on our project implementations. So I just wanted to give some time for you all today. You can just go through the Spring Boot basics to understand the minimum things. Once we start with the mini project, we'll actually discuss about some advanced topics like Kafka and how the flow goes from one controller to another controller, and what is the use of Faint Client, and when to use Faint Client, and what is the purpose, and why we are migrating our project to the Kafka, something like that. So you will let know everything once the mini project implementation is done from our side. Okay, so that's the total idea, guys. So if anyone is facing any environment related issues, can you just please raise your hand? Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'm just Gaurav.
Actually, I'm not facing any issues, sir. I have 2 questions.
Okay.
So, sir, we will create submodules like booking service, payment service, notification service. So we will create separate database for each and every submodule.
Right. Separate databases only.
Okay. And one more question, sir. You showed that how we can point to JFrog, our private repository, using Maven. So how can we point using Gradle if we use Gradle?
See, for Gradle also there will be a configuration file, Gaurav. So you will not find settings.xml, but there is another configuration file from provided by Gradle itself. So you can just change the settings in Gradle over there itself.
Oh, okay, sir. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Avinav?
Hi, sir. Morning.
Yeah, tell me.
Yeah, sir. Actually, I have some issue with MySQL, I think so. The thing is, everything is good, but when I am trying to run command Docker Compose up, so everything is
Can
good,
you
but
just
the
share your screen, Abhinav?
yeah, sir.
Yeah.
Right
Let's see.
now,
And also, I just want everyone to see
yeah,
Abhinav's screen as well, so that if you are facing the same issue, and let's figure out what is happening.
yeah. Actually, it doesn't get any error now, sir. But I'll say what happened. So
Okay.
I want to know reason.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, the file is everything is good, sir. But when I run this application, it
Mm-hmm.
says access denied to the MySQL DB in the like Docker container.
Okay. Access denied
So
to the SQL database, right?
yeah, then I have looked into this Stack Overflow, all those things, and I run these commands in my command line, like
No, you
grant all
don't have to do that, first
privileges.
of all. You don't have to do that.
Uh,
Abhinav. Abhinav, right?
yeah, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
sir.
if you just go onto the top in the Docker Compose, there is something called a MySQL database, right?
Yeah, sir.
So right now, can you remove your Docker containers, images, and the volumes, first of all?
Yeah.
Can you open your Docker?
Everything. Yeah, sir. Everything is clean. There's nothing in the Docker
See, probably the reason
desktop.
is whenever you are doing Docker Compose up, if there is no MySQL database at line number 14, and you are trying to create a MySQL image, and the user registration system also has an image, probably when user registration system application is running, it will not be having any access to user registration system inside the Docker container for this particular database.
Okay.
So I will tell you the reason why. So if MySQL underscore database is not there, then your DB itself will not be getting created, and you will be getting the issue while running the Docker Compose up. Access denied to
Yeah.
at the rate user registration system.
Yeah, sir. Same thing. Yeah.
Right. The same thing. You have to define MySQL database, and that is the mandatory one which you need to do before running the Docker Compose up command. So that's the total idea. You can just
Okay,
remove this
sir.
MySQL database and try to do a Docker Compose up again. You'll get the same issue. Just remove that. No. You have to remove the Docker images also, first of all. Open the Docker desktop.
Can you see it, sir?
No. I can see only your ID. So probably you have to share your entire thing.
Yeah, sir. Just give me a minute.
Yeah.
I'll share my address. Can you see it, sir? Now?
Yeah, I can see now. So images, go to images. Okay, nothing is there. Volumes.
Yeah. Nothing is there, sir. Everything is
Okay.
clear.
Then now do a Docker Compose up again.
I need to rebuild.
No, not required. There are no changes right in your application. Can you just go to the application.yaml first of all? Okay. So here, what is the database that you are pointing to?
It's user
Registrations, right?
registration systems. Yeah.
Registrations. That is the DB name. At line number 5, you have used registrations, right? You
Yeah,
need
sir.
to
It
create the
is.
same database. MySQL underscore database also has registrations only.
Okay.
Because since you are connecting to registrations, if registrations is not there, then probably it will not be able to connect, right? Let's do Docker Compose up and let's see. Docker Compose up.
Okay.
Yeah. You have the health check command also, right? In Docker Compose?
Yeah, sir. I
No.
need to remove it also.
Yeah. So now if you can see, you have the error. Yeah, just go to the top of the error. Yeah. Slowly, man.
Yeah, sir.
No, this is
Communications.
not the one. See, can you just go to the Docker Compose? Docker Compose YAML file. Docker Compose YAML file. Go to the Docker Compose YAML file. There is no health check command, man, here.
Oh,
Okay, go down.
sorry,
Go down.
sorry, sir.
Completely go down. Once the MySQL DB is up, see the logs of the user registration system. Go down completely. Scroll that to the bottom. Yeah. Now, just wait and see. Yeah. Now go. Okay. Can you see in the Docker container whether the MySQL DB is up and running or not? And see the logs over here. Go to the containers. Yeah. This is up. Don't go inside that, man.
Sorry, sir.
Okay, now you can see that user registration system is not getting started. Can you just click on the, now it has been started. Now, can you just click on the user registration system here? Yeah. And now go top to the logs. 1 second, slowly. Yeah. Go down. Yeah, see here.
Yeah, sir. This.
Yeah. So in order to eliminate this error, what you need to do, change the Docker Compose one. Change the Docker Compose, where you need to use MySQL _ database and give the database as registrations. Registrations. This is the database you are going to create, and you are going to use the registrations also from user registration system. That's the total idea.
Okay, sir.
Now, when you save it, and you need to remove the Docker containers as well as the Docker images, because the Docker image is actually created without a database, right? You need to delete the containers, as well as you need to remove the just MySQL image and MySQL container. If you just want to delete everything, you can also delete it. Yeah. Now volumes also deleted, because once image is getting created, it will not be updated, because environment information given inside the Docker Compose YAML file is fixed. So the image will be cached inside the Docker. So the same image cannot be updated. You need to delete that image and you need to create a fresh image. Okay. So just do Docker Compose up again. Just wait for some time until it is up.
Yes.
It is started. Can you
Yeah,
just
sir.
go up? Yeah, that's very simple, right? So you just have to make sure that every information is correct from your side. Yeah, it is started.
Sorry, sir.
Started the application.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
Sir, started.
Okay.
So okay, sir.
Yeah, that's
So
it.
I have another thing also. Another thing means actually I got same error in another application where I
Sorry?
used that help. I got same error in another application.
Mhm.
So I have created this and just have checked the same thing is happening. So that service help check all things are in there in that application. So actually this is kind of demo thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Thanks.
Yeah. Thank you, Abhinav. Any other concerns from anyone? Giridhar. Yes, Giridhar.
Hello, sir. On last class I said that just I'm facing with Docker desktop.
Yes.
Yes.
Share your screen.
Okay, sir. Just I'm looking.
I think today we'll just resolve the concerns of Docker, because going forward, no one has to face issues on Docker, first of all. Okay.
Means previously I have another system in that just I executed successfully. Means just running the Docker image.
Okay.
But after that, the system got troubled, and I'm using
One second. Diagnose and feed. Click on diagnose. One second. Can you just go back to and open the Docker desktop again? And click on the reset to factory defaults. Yeah, just click on the settings okay. So I have given a reset Docker to factory defaults. Yeah, click on that one. Yeah, close this. And now right click on the Docker desktop. And one second. Run as administrator. Yeah, 1 second. Hold on.
I haven't done anything, sir.
Okay. So encountered. Okay. So in the Telegram channel, I have actually given one WSL.
WSL, sir, just I have installed that one also.
Okay, 1 second. Can you just install that again?
Yeah, okay, sir.
Okay, you have installed that, right? So can you
Yes,
just uninstall the Docker desktop and install it again? You will not be facing any issues. What you
Okay.
can do, go to the control panel and just uninstall the Docker desktop and install it since you have the software inside your downloads, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, just uninstall the Docker desktop, right click
This
and
is the WSL.
yeah, that is fine. Keep it that way. Yeah, now install the Docker desktop again. See
Okay, sir.
if you are going to face the same issue or not. Just wait for some time. It will
Yeah,
uninstall.
okay, sir.
Meanwhile, I will talk to some other persons.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, just do that. Akash, you raised your hand. Install it again. So do you wanted to speak? Okay, first of all, I just wanted to yeah, please talk.
Yes, sir. Am I audible?
Yeah, you're audible, Akash. Tell me.
Yeah. So yesterday I sent you one image on Telegram. So I'm facing. Yes,
Okay, 1 second.
yeah, I'm facing one issue regarding to our health check command. Health check configuration.
UMSDB is unhealthy. Okay. Okay, this is, I think you have, I just wanted to review your Docker Compose. The same Docker Compose you are using it?
I'm not getting, sir. Same Docker Compose means?
While running the Docker Compose up only, you are getting that issue, right?
Yes.
That means something wrong in your Docker Compose file. That's what I'm trying to say.
I'm using.
One second. Okay. So here, now you have got the option, right? See, use WSL2 instead of Hyper-V. Previously, you have not got this one, right?
I get this one also, sir. Just I selected these two options.
Really? Okay, click on that one.
Okay, just clicking on OK, right?
Yeah. Okay, so please unshare your screen, Giridhar, and let me know once the installation is done. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Akash, can you please share your screen?
Yes, sir. Sir, my screen is visible?
Yeah, your screen is visible.
No. See, sir, this only.
Okay.
Container image
Show me
based.
your Docker Compose.
Okay. User management system.
Hmm.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Can you just open your Docker desktop?
Okay, sir. Actually, my Docker desktop is not mapping with this. I will try to open.
Hmm.
Yes, sir. It is open.
Okay. Now do one thing. Okay. So go to the images. Go to the volumes.
So those images and containers are not showing here in
Okay.
this desktop.
Okay. So did you install the Docker separately using VM?
No. I have installed Docker, this one, Quick Start.
Which one?
Docker Quick Start.
Can you show me that?
Yes, I have opened.
Okay. So Docker
Quick Start.
Quick Start Terminal.
Yeah.
That's the reason everything is working in a different way for you. Just
Yes.
uninstall this Docker Quick Start first of all from your system. Go to the
Okay.
control panel. Go to the programs.
Programs and features.
Yeah.
Docker Toolbox version.
Yeah. Remove that.
Yes.
That is the toolbox. You don't have to use that first of all.
Okay.
You are using Docker Desktop. Otherwise, that will take over the preference.
I think I need to close this window first.
Okay.
To complete the yes.
One పడుతుందండి సార్ ఒక 10 నిమిషాలు బాగా సార్ ఒక 10 నిమిషాలు ఆగండి.
Docker Toolbox successfully removed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now close this command prompt also.
Yes.
Yeah. Now everything is good. Now just go to your git bash and do Docker Compose up on that particular folder structure.
Okay.
Docker Compose up. Yeah. Now do that.
Unable to resolve Docker. System cannot find the path specified.
Okay, so can you do ls? Just do ls.
Okay.
Okay, just close this application, git bash. Close this git bash first of all,
Mhm.
and just open a command prompt. Yeah, just use
Okay.
Docker space hyphen version. Docker is already there. Okay, now just close this one, close this command prompt, and just go to your file explorer and right click here and
Git
just
bash.
the command prompt. Just open the command prompt or
Mm.
just, click on that one directly.
Git bash here.
No. There is a path, right? Click on that
Yes,
path.
yes.
No, not that. At the end of the path.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Now
CMD.
type CMD. Now do Docker space compose space up. Giridhar, what is the status?
It is installed, sir.
It is installed. Are you able to open it?
No, sir.
Okay. 1 second then. Probably I think some troubleshooting has to be done. So probably Girdhar, do one thing. Just restart your machine
Okay, sir.
and check whether you can click on the settings once you open the Docker desktop.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
I'll check it out.
So if not, probably ping me in the Telegram channel. I will be able to respond today.
Yeah, okay, sir.
Okay. Yeah.
Great. So
Okay.
now also it's good.
Okay. Can you just what you can do now? Can you just remove that null check command first of all? Can you just go to your Docker Compose? Yeah. So before that, what I need to do? So can you just go to your Docker desktop directly? First of all.
Docker desktop.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, now it is showing, sir. These images
Expand
and
that.
container only.
Yeah. But UMSDB is already up over here. Can you just click on that UMSDB directly? Okay. Something is wrong. 1 second.
Mhm.
Can you just open your Docker Compose file, Akash?
Yes.
Okay. So I just want just try with some other commands because this is just to check the MySQL DB, right?
Mhm.
So, let me give you another command. So MySQL.
Okay.
1 second, I'm giving it to you.
Yes.
Okay. So try out this command first of all, and see whether I'm going to execute it from your side or not. So I just wanted to ping you in the Zoom chat,
Okay.
and can you just open this chat and see whether you have got the response or not?
Okay.
Can you just copy that test command and replace everything with even the local host with UMS MySQL DB and the
Okay.
username and the password? Yeah, paste that. Now, instead of localhost, UMS -MySQL -DB, UMS. Yeah, and the username of your database, which is Akash18.
Yes. With hyphen U.
Don't remove -U.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, and same thing for this one as well.
No.
Okay.
Control S.
Now check it out. So remove the containers, the images also. Containers, images, and the volumes. You need to stop in the command prompt. Go to the terminal.
Yeah.
Just do Control C. Okay, it is already done. Close it here. Close it here.
Exit.
Yeah. Now the containers now. Delete everything first of all. Everything is not selected. Can you just check the box again? Yeah. Now delete it.
The system cannot.
Okay. Do one thing. So okay.
Can I delete this manually, sir? By using
no. Just wait. Just wait a minute. Just execute this command directly in the command prompt so that your things will be deleted all. But this is a very dangerous command. Don't use it. Okay.
Okay.
In your live environments.
Docker system.
Okay, now see the containers and images if you still have it. Click on the images.
MySQL is there.
Okay. Can you just delete the container of the MySQL now? Select it. Yeah, delete it now. Something wrong. Okay, just close it and remove it manually. Here, there is a dustbin, right? Icon, dustbin icon. In the Docker
Okay.
yeah. No, on the
Right.
right side. See, can you see the name, image, status, CPU, last started and action?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes. This one.
no, you cannot delete that. First of all, delete the nested one. Just, Arre Baba, can you just click on the desktop, the dustbin icon on the right? There is a dustbin icon on the right.
Yes, this one.
Stop it first. Stop the container first.
Okay.
I think probably you have uninstalled this Docker terminal, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what you can do, you can just restart your machine.
Okay.
But when I said install Docker Desktop, don't install any other softwares.
Okay. No. Initially, only I installed, sir. While means 4 or 5 months.
Okay.
When I practice.
Fine then. Restart your machine and delete these containers. Okay.
Okay. I will try
If you are
this.
still facing any issues, kindly let me know.
Yeah. Yes, sure.
Okay. I think we are already ahead of time, Naresh. If you just wanted to ask any questions, you can just ask me over in the Telegram. I will be able to respond to you. Okay. I need to join some other important meeting. So have a great day and happy learning to you all. Bye.